Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Jeremy Lee, and I guess I'll just go ahead and run the intro because I am going to be talking about a lot. So I'd like to let's talk for a little bit. So let's run the intro, and I'll be back. Okay, now let's chat because we're gonna have to talk. So a woman and a man. No, not that talk. Not that kind of talk. Uh, Well, I just wanted to let everyone know. And you'll probably wonder about the background. The background is related to what I'm going to be talking about. That's going to be one of the few things I'm going to be talking about. But the main thing I have to talk about is I have a radio show, which I actually mentioned somewhere in the Skywars video that is coming out soon. So it's probably going to go after this because I mentioned it as this is coming after this video that's probably titled I have a radio show kind of thing. But uh, I have a radio show that starts July 15th. It's going to be great. July 16th is the sixth year on YouTube, sixth birthday of this channel. I can't wait to do all kinds of stuff. I'm glad that July 15th and July 16th are matched together. It's going to be great. So I can't wait to start it. It's going to be on an oldies station. I'm going to be uploading air checks to this channel. I'm going to be taking phone calls. I'm going to take requests, dedications, all this other stuff, and it's just going to be a great time. I'm using Jeremy Lee as my name. I like it because that's what the J and the L stand for. It's just saying. But the podcast is going to be renamed to After Hours with Jeremy Lee because I'm going to relate it with my radio show, not really for a mixture of my radio show. It's just more of I can combine it by uploading it to Facebook page and all this other stuff with my radio page, like my radio stuff. So the podcast will be renamed to this. You can see the nice background I made for it. It's going to be great. I have a lot of plans towards the radio show and so forth. It's going to be from 3 to 7 Eastern Standard Time, so I'm going to be kind of back and forth with that. And it's going to be playing music from the 50s to the 90s, and it's going to be great. It's going to be music I like, it's going to be music other people like, and I can't wait to try and get everything started. But secondly, with the channel in itself, it's like I'll be uploading air checks from the radio station. It's going to block out some things, so it's like it's not going to have the phone number and so forth. I know it's just kind of how that one works. I don't want it to really say much to it. But I will be trying my best to do that, and it's like once I get the show to be like actually live and so forth, I'll probably end up doing something on Twitch. I might end up doing a thing called Just Chatting and like live stream that on there, so it's like I can get the radio end of it, and I could always talk in between and so forth and be interesting for people. That's as much as I got for it. That's once I get better internet and stuff like that. Once I get better internet, I'll actually be streaming on YouTube and Twitch, I think, because just doing whatever I want to. I could play games on YouTube and live stream it, and I could chat on Twitch or play games on Twitch, one of the two. I have plans to upgrade my internet. I can't get the fiber internet like I wanted to. It's not like in my area kind of thing. It's not much I can do with that other than break in and be like, yo. So that's what I have planned for that one. I plan to do more live streams on here to get used to talking behind the microphone and so forth because I want to get better at and comfortable talking on the microphone. I have plans to do live podcast every once in a while. I plan to actually bring more guests on. I'm trying my best to get my studio fixed. That's another thing I'm talking about. Because I have a lot of a lot of money I'm getting put into my studio because I plan to not only use it for the radio station and have all the dynamic microphones that I have, but I actually got a couple uh, condenser microphones. Like I have the Aston Origin, which is my favorite microphone for right now. I started to go back and forth with the Caddy 100S, and ended up not doing that. So because this one's cheaper, and from other voice actors that I've watched and paid attention to, this is a great microphone, and I can actually say it's very detailed, if that makes any sense. To where I have to keep it at a distance, and I mean I could keep this thing a good, I don't know, probably a good let's see, 6 inches off my, like, away from my face, and still sounds like I'm right up on the microphone. It's fantastic. But I plan to do a lot with my area for not just radio, but for YouTube stuff. I could like to have a nice area to where I could do whatever I wanted to. I plan to have microphones set up to where I could have guests on and have a little area for them. I'd like to have a place, because I want to start testing, do audio test stuff for this, like, microphone video stuff, because I like microphones, and I'm addicted to microphone. I think it's called Audiophile. I don't know. It's probably somewhere popped up on the screen somewhere, I guess. But I plan to do different audio tests. It's like I can't say I'm the best with the audio, but it's like I like microphones, and I like to hear how they sound. They hear different between my headphones and my audio recorders, so it's like it's whatever. But I plan to do that. I plan to do drawing stuff like I've planned on beforehand. It's like I got a drawing tablet, but the calibration is weird on it, so it's like I can't really use it as well. So I might just get a nice camera and point it at a nice sheet of paper and try to draw. I can draw on paper and pencil better than anything, so yeah, that's what I have planned for that one. I have plans to do more gaming stuff, like I was saying, live streams, all this other stuff. The podcast is going to be still coming back and forth with After Hours with Jeremy Lee. And yeah, it's like I might actually do stuff, because I plan to do a lot of stuff, because I was using different voice acting tricks and stuff to do commercials and promos and all this other stuff, since my show is starting soon. And by soon, I mean it probably started by the time you're watching this. But I plan to actually use the Aston Origin and try to do voice acting stuff, tests, you know what I mean. I might try to set up a little area to where I can actually do voice acting, anything, voice acting, auditions. I might actually try to do voice acting impressions, you know what I mean? Like, I might try to do impressions of random little things like that. I have a lot of plans for it. It's like I can kind of do impressions to an extent, but I want to try and work on certain impressions to kind of get better at them. So yeah, it's like, if you want to see all that, I'm going to try to get all of this listed in the comments, or the description. Make sure you leave a comment, say that you're interested in any of these things, and it's like I'm trying to get a wide variety of content that I can actually use and like doing and so forth. So it's like drawing. I love drawing. It's just something I do. I can draw almost every Hanna-Barbera character and a little bit of Nickelodeon and so forth. I love audio. I love anything audio, music, stuff like that. So it's like radio is my favorite thing to do. So it's like voice acting, stuff like that I've always liked. So I plan to get a couple audio interfaces, and I got a couple different microphones that I'd like to test. And there's all kinds of different videos out there to look for, but it's like there's some of them that are a little hard to find, I should say. So I might try and test it around. It's like I got the many different audio equipment to kind of mess around with. I plan to always keep up with the gaming videos because that's where the channel started. You can't just go differently with that, you know? And yeah, I got all kinds of different stuff. I have a mini. I started a Yoshi's, Crafted World or whatever, and I just ended up not. I just stopped recording it, and it's like I still have it on my Nintendo Switch and everything, but I just haven't got around to recording anything off the Elgato or anything. So yeah, I have plans to do all kinds of stuff. So I guess that's all I have to say. Hope you enjoy all the radio air checks, and I'll definitely be announcing stuff about Twitch and stuff like that if you want to listen to any of that or watch any of it or so forth. I can't wait to try and do all this. So I have many plans. I have all this stuff I'm going to try to enact, or yeah, I guess that would be the right word, or put in progress to do for this channel. I hope you all enjoyed this little chat that I had. That we had. It's not really just I had, you know. So leave a comment if you want to see any of that. And if you liked the video, make sure to like the video. So make sure to keep a look on the podcast. You know, the Facebook page might be changed around a little bit, but I don't know how that one's going to work. So I hope you all enjoyed, and hope to see you in the next video, which should be Skywars or CSGO or something like that. I have many videos. I might have a Hunger Games video. I don't know. I got too many videos lined up that I just haven't edited, become lazy. So yeah, hope you all enjoyed, and have a good one.